Good evening, everybody. This is the meeting of the City Council. It is April 20th, 2026. The time is 7:04. I will call this meeting to order. Will the clerk please call roll?
Ms. Weiser. Here. Mr. King.
Here.
Mr. Sachs. Mr. Rock.
Here.
Ms. Marshall. Here. Mr. Wiseman.
Here.
Mr. Stokes. Present.
Is there a motion to excuse the absence of Councilperson Sachs?
I'll
Motion.
second.
Motion by Mr. Stokes, seconded by Ms. Marshall. Will the clerk please call roll?
Ms. Weiser.
Aye.
Mr. King.
Aye.
Mr. Rock.
Aye.
Ms. Marshall.
Aye.
Mr. Wiseman.
Aye.
Mr. Stokes. Aye.
Okay, her absence is excused. For all those who are able, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, next up is reading and disposal of the journal. There are minutes from the previous meeting that was distributed. Is there a motion or is there any discussion on the minutes?
I'll make a motion.
Motion to approve?
Second.
And a motion by Mr. King, seconded by Ms. Weiser to approve the minutes. Clerk, please call roll.
Ms. Weiser.
Aye.
Mr. King.
Aye.
Mr. Rock.
Aye.
Ms. Marshall.
Aye.
Mr. Wiseman.
Aye.
Mr. Stokes. Aye.
Additions and removals from the agenda or referrals to committee. Does anybody have any additions or referrals? Not, we'll move on to comments from the audience. For those in the audience that would like to address this body, please step forward to the podium over here and use the microphone. You'll need to state your name and address for the record. You're limited to 5 minutes at length. We do keep track of the time. So this is your opportunity, and it is not a back and forth, but it's your opportunity to present to the council.
This better? My name is Harry Shapiro. I live at 4492 Groveland Road. I'm speaking again about the food truck issue that's on the agenda tonight. First of all, I wanted everyone to know there seemed to be some confusion last time about how long a permit lasts. The regulations state that there is a yearly application, which the building department does not have a form for and knows nothing about, and that the permits are for each time that the truck operates. I have a copy of the permit right here, so that there's no misunderstanding. It does require a permit each time, which can be very onerous for somebody who isn't just going to come do 3 days for July 4th weekend and Labor Day weekend, but will be repetitive. I hope that everyone was able to read the email that I sent out stating what I saw as the issues with the regulations, where they were vague and where they were actually contradictory. I sent that out the night, 2 weeks ago, the night after the meeting. I sent it to all the council members and a copy to the mayor as well. What I'd like to say tonight is that if you read the letter, you can see there are quite a few contradictions in the regulations. I know that, I'm speaking because this is going to be a kosher food truck. There are members of my community in University Heights that have had issues with Chief Perko. I happen to respect him both personally and professionally. I think it would be a grave disservice to the fire department were the permitting process be sent over and transferred to the fire department before all of the contradictions and things in the 4 regulations dealing with the food trucks were resolved. It wouldn't be fair to him to have to deal with the issues that would come up and then have to come back to the board to have the regulations changed. And it's just, it wouldn't be right. This is the opportunity, since this is about the permitting, and most of the issues are with the permitting that are contradictory in the regulations, that it may be time to do everything at once before it is sent to him. Before the permitting process. I mean, the fire department is the proper place because we're dealing with gasoline and we're dealing with propane. And those are life safety issues. So the fire department should have primacy over anything else, permitting whatever over anything else, because it becomes a danger to the community if it's not regulated properly with the fire. And it makes sense to have it together. But I would just suggest that before anything is passed or done, that the regulations be looked at. I had sent copies of what I saw to be contradictions and things that were misunderstood, and that it just be addressed before it goes to him. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor and members of the council. My name is Olivia Marshall, and I live at 2444 Fenwick Road. I'm here tonight because I'm deeply concerned about the direction the city is taking on fair housing, especially about the proposed appointments to the Fair Housing Commission. The commission exists to protect residents from discrimination. It must be independent, representative, and credible. Right now, these nominations raise serious concerns on all 3 fronts. First, representation matters. A commission charged with protecting civil rights should reflect the diversity of the community it serves. A slate that lacks racial, gender, and socioeconomic diversity undermines public trust from the start. Second, independence matters. When a nominee has professional ties to legal arguments that directly challenge the scope of our fair housing protections, that creates, at minimum, the appearance of a conflict of interest. Residents need to trust that complaints will be reviewed fairly and without bias. Third, credibility matters. Appointing individuals with documented histories that raise concerns about their judgment or conduct weaken the integrity of a body meant to uphold civil rights. Stepping back, this isn't happening in a vacuum. After strong public opposition to rolling back source of income protections, those efforts appear to be continuing through less visible means. That should concern us all, because the outcome is the same: fewer protections, more instability, and greater risk of housing discrimination, especially for seniors, families, people with disabilities, and those residents who rely on housing assistance. This is not just about policy. It's about who gets to live here. It's about whether University Heights remains a community that's accessible, inclusive, and fair. I urge the council to pause these appointments and to commit to a transparent, thorough vetting process. Appoint individuals who reflect this community, who bring independence and integrity to the role, and who will uphold, not weaken, fair housing protection. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Is there anybody else that would like to address the council this evening? If not, we will move on to reports of communication from the mayor and taking of action. Mayor, I turn the floor to you.
Thank you, Mr. Eck. Yesterday, the UH Symphonic Band returned to their first performance at John Carroll. The room was full, and as usual, they did a phenomenal job. The Walt will be receiving some much updated plantings with native plants, as the park was intended by Mayor Infeld. In addition, new mulch and trenches by the beds. Continued upkeep with the assistance of our service workers is a priority. The city finalized with Bell Tower to have our own salt dome, which is on the agenda for approval. We currently have interns for administration and building. Housing and fire are interviewing now. We have developed partnerships with all of the surrounding universities, including John Carroll University, Cleveland State University, Tri-C, and an organization called Youth Opportunities Unlimited, which assists young adults to pursue positions in various fields. Warrensville Center Road will be very busy this spring and summer. A lead replacement program will begin in May, and following that, a complete repaving program. The city will be notifying residents through the Friday wrap-up and social media with the confirmed dates. When the lead replacement program begins, there will be no traffic allowed in either direction, so please plan accordingly. And of course, detour signs will be posted. And finally, at 9 a.m. on Friday at the Walt, we will be planting a tree for Arbor Day. That's all for my report. Thank you.
Reports and communications from the city council on taking of action. I don't have a report. Does anybody from the committee or from the council have a report? And we'll have council reports in the standing committees section at the end of the meeting. Next up is reports and communication from directors of departments. We'll start with the finance director.
Yes, Mr. President, or Mr. Vice Mayor, rather. The auditors were on site April 8th and 9th at City Hall. They were very busy and talked to a lot of different people and checked all our transactions, our cash transactions. They looked at public records requests, full compliance on those things. The mayor and I had a meeting with the county land bank regarding possible demolition funds. And also I attended the parking garage CIC as resurrected this past Wednesday on April 15th. That concludes my report.
Next up is our law director.
I have no report this evening, Vice Mayor.
Thank you. Any report from the police department, Mr. Rogers? Thank you. How about our fire department? Thank you. Service department, Mr. Pennington?
Thank you, Vice Mayor. We are continuing on with our now 7th pass of leaves throughout the city. We'll be continuing to collect leaves loose through the end of the month. On another note, we have recently become aware that the service contract for the emergency sewer repairs expired at the end of this past year. And we will be coming at the next council meeting with authorization for some emergency repairs that have taken place since January 1st that we need to ultimately have council approve based on some of the repairs that were done. One being on Cedar Road where there was a undermining of the roadway. So we will be coming back to council at the next meeting for that authorization. That's my report tonight. Thank you.
Questions for the service director? Okay, thank you. Move on to the building department.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. For those of you who didn't hear it in the previous committee meeting, I'd like to make council aware of 2 grant opportunities our department is pursuing. This is with the goal of funding 2 needed projects in the city. One is a home repair assistance program for income qualified seniors aged 62 and over, using special municipal grant funds from the county, which are just community development block grant funds that are made available to non-entitlement, I guess. Program is designed to assist residents with costs associated with critical safety and quality of life needs, such as major electrical and plumbing repairs, furnaces, ramps, grab bars, steps, windows, and lifts to help seniors remain safely in their homes. Our funding request is $167,000 with a required 5% city match of $8,350 across the entire program, with a total program budget of $175,350 if we're awarded the fund. And the program would be structured to allow awards up to $7,500 per household, a 5% participant contribution with waivers available based on income, and full city management of inspections and contractors. If funded, the program could serve at least 24 households. We've also begun developing a program that would utilize community development supplemental grant funds generated from casino revenue to support a sidewalk repair program focused on safety and accessibility. The city is requesting $50,000 in CDSG funding with a required 10% city match of $5,000 across the entire program, with a total program budget of $55,000. These funds would be used to repair approximately 72 sidewalk blocks that have been identified as cracked or displaced due to city planted tree lawn trees. And those are the ones that were discovered in the last exterior maintenance inspection cycle. The work will address trip hazards, improve walkability, and enhance quality of life for residents of all ages and abilities, including those using strollers, wheelchairs, or walkers.
Thank you. Any questions? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Bartley, did you have a report for house or for building? Okay, thank you. And then we'll move on to the city engineer, Ms. McAboo.
Evening. I just wanted to let you know that the street repair program is going to advertise on Friday. So we are a good month or so ahead of where we were last year at this time. The gas projects are going okay. Still out there, unfortunately. And then our North Cliff water main replacement project is about half done and it's progressing on North Cliff. And then like the mayor said, Lawrenceville Center Road is going to have some construction coming to it.
Ms. Weiser?
You know, I'm gonna ask. The holes that were discovered that were problematic at the last council meeting that relate to the gas
Oh,
line
on the
repair.
gas,
Did
yeah.
they do something?
Yeah, they've been addressed.
They've been addressed?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Lastly, communication.
Few things to discuss with you this evening. One is, I'm realizing not everybody here probably saw the new quarterly senior spotlight because of, but if you would like to be added to the list so you can see what we are doing, just let me know and I'm happy to add you to my list. Okay, what we did is, on March 31st, in advance of the first day of the second quarter, sent out a spotlight, to senior citizens whose addresses we have, emails we have. It included everything with our partnership with Cleveland Heights, transportation, Topic Tuesdays, and also the new programming with Community Partnership on Aging. So there is a plethora of opportunities from the Community Partnership on Aging, and there's ways that the spotlight lets people know how to reach out to any of these organizations and participate as much as they want. Two, we are in the midst of completing our efforts to start a cleanup campaign for the city of University Heights. We hope to have our first cleanup scheduled in the next few weeks. We have quite a few block captains. We are always looking for more because we'd like to have as many people participate, you know. The mayor is going to be starting a series of quarterly meetings at the library. First one is scheduled for May 11th at 7 p.m. And then we will alternate them quarterly between the afternoon hours and the evening hours so we can reach everybody. It's Brenda. We received our grant for recycling magnets and those are in process. They are being worked on right now. We're going to try to get them as soon as possible. We are going to be partnering with Cleveland Heights for Pride in the Park. They have not yet decided what day they're going to do it. It will be at King Park. and we will be participating with them this year. And lastly, we are going to be starting a series of meetings over at the Cedar Center Apartments. There have been some concerns about safety issues, and we want them to be notified about all the things that the city offers. So we are working in partnership. The mayor's been participating, Chief Perko, and we're going to have Wendy Satin also participate and see what we can do there for them. But mostly we want to keep them safe and teach them other ways that they might be able to make that happen. Any questions?
With the
Marshall.
spotlight, thank you. I'm sorry, with the spotlight, is it only, it's only been delivered digitally?
It was emailed, yes.
So is there going to be a time where something goes out to the houses, like mail and stuff? Because a lot of senior citizens are not on, they're not using emails or any type of social media or anything like that. So I was wondering if it would be another way to communicate with them.
I'm happy to take that under advisement, and if you want to call me and we can discuss it, let's see if there's something else that we could do. Okay,
Sure.
anything else?
Thank you. All right, we'll move on to our regular agenda items. We're starting first with a motion to enter executive session, and our law director, Mr. Bryan, will read what the motion shall be.
Yeah, the motion would be pursuant to Ohio Revised Code, section 121.22 G4, for the purpose of preparing for negotiations and bargaining sessions with public employees concerning their wages and other terms and conditions of their employment. And Labor Counsel Mike Esposito is here and will assist with that. Second topic would be to consider the purchase of property for public purposes. Pursuant to subsection G2 and pursuant to subsection G3 to discuss and consider the appointment of public officials.
Is there a motion? Moved by Mr. Stokes. Is there a second?
I'll second. Go ahead.
Okay, we'll take it from Ms. Weiser. Any discussion on the motion? If not, we'll look for, please call roll.
Ms. Weiser,
Aye.
Mr. King,
Aye.
Mr. Rack,
Aye.
Ms. Marshall,
Aye.
Mr. Wiseman,
Aye.
Mr. Stokes. Aye.
Okay, thank you. The time is 7:26. We will move on to executive session. This body will move into the other room, so folks can stay here if they so choose. We will have regular agenda meetings following the executive session.
Would there be snacks?
Would not be snack.
There's chairs.
There's chairs in there. There's chairs in there. What up? I might take notes. I might be twisted or. Not on here, but on here. Yeah, on here because the public may be watching. Yeah, I mean, so they just see me or sitting here. And but I turn this off so that it doesn't waste space. Good. Watch the basketball game. I'm gonna watch the basketball game. Let's play. Caps. Oh. Who's in the finals? Yeah, but it's the best, four.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, it wasn't crowded, was it? Still? Still? Yeah.
Really expect.
It's not official, unofficially. Yeah, I'm usually on this panel. I don't think that. It's gone. It's gone. Yeah.
Obviously, that's not true.
I don't have to stare.
Hey, no fair.
I don't know what this. I don't know when it's not.
They play it?
Yeah, they're supposed to play tonight.
Play the Raptors.
No, you can watch something for free for a minute. I don't think I do have, I got a lot, but I don't think I have this. Oh, good. Oh, thanks. Text Tyler, he's not telling, he usually answers me right back. Yeah. That's funny. I have Apple TV.
Channel 22, well, that's in the air. And then channel 970 on Spectrum.
I don't Spectrum.
I don't have any of these things.
Apple TV, That's what I do have. Okay. I always think that, no.
Hey, there you are.
Thank you.
Beauty.
That doesn't look like that stuff. I thought that's not Cleveland.
It's definitely not Cleveland. That's Cleveland.
They must be, maybe they're on, time out or something. Yeah. Unless you pay extra, so I'm paying extra, that's crazy.
You too, but pay extra for you, so maybe it's not good. I don't know, yeah, do. It's good to take, they were so much. Skip one. Brother and sister, their whole family came back from the
It'll be at least a half an hour or 40 minutes. I guess probably because it's new council members, let them know how they do negotiate. So maybe when they come back, they want some questions. Like they can't do that in public.
Oh,
The other piece is to purchase property, so they don't have to discuss that in public. And if you have to put that on the agenda, just in case, yeah. Yeah. He wanted to be there. I should put my TV, hook it up to there, everybody can watch. Nobody be facing this way.
watch the game.
Yeah, I got a slight headache, so I took 2 minutes. That's all. Do you want some motion? Yes.
What person of someone is just putting in the house.
I have more cups of cards, got to bring it in, so.
Yeah.
But there's some up top there.
Maybe, is there a label or something?
No. I mean, wait. There is.
So maybe if we put it on the.
The next council is in May 18th. But it said at least, so could we do 5 days?
I thought it had to be 7 days after the ad.
There was,
7 days after the meeting. Ah,
that was, it said at least 7 days, so at least 7 days is the minimum. Right? Am I reading that right?
I'm not sure.
Least.
It did say at least 7 days, but I can't remember. what
Is
that-
that this before?
I know. I know. I'll go home and reread that thing.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah, and that's why I was counting the days.
Yeah. Definitely. All right, I'm trying to see, because I don't want to be the one that scheduling a special meeting.
I mean, if that's the case, I mean, that would be a tweak.
Yeah.
But I know I can't do that Tuesday because I'm on the passage search committee. And we, And there's only 5 of us on the committee, so we all have to. Yes, so I can't, I just can't.
If it's a quickie, it can really be up to any time before the end of the month. She just kept saying it has to be before the end of May.
Right.
I think we have competitive grants, but, it's Wednesday. I think, but we won't be perceived as having like, some places.
Right. Yeah. And that's the nature of the beast.
Yeah, it is. Not for the, casino fund, but it's still competitive. It's all wrong. Should be entitled. Yeah. Everybody should.
Everybody should.
So, well, okay, take care.
Okay, okay. You know, you can always text me too.
Oh, good, yeah.
Yeah, you can always
That's right.
text me. You don't have to.
That's right.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. You have my number, don't you still? It hasn't changed. Okay, okay.
Take care.
You too now. You're gonna miss the basketball game.
It's okay.
Hip hop, I think too, they show an ad every time they go to the bench or something. That's how they get money. Oh. So Tyler asked me what channel are they on? Huge.
Cause anything you want it to cause. There's something they were questioning. Didn't remember what it was. Conjuring. And last night to $7 and it was.
That's the way and a whole new person comes into chair with that. I was here for years. You know, just, I got somebody who's a partner. And we put trailer.
Oh, okay.
And it's in here, and it just so happened that 2 weeks ago, a couple days before the meeting, I saw that truck and trailer regulation are gonna be good though. And I started reading on the regulations. They don't. In these, it's, well, how much for a year? Regulations say something totally different. They say there has to be like an application. It's good for a year, and they're limited each time you do it. Those are totally, who knows this? Let's get it all straightened out. They were on the exception of the permits, which is, well, the permit, you have to list the dates. I'm going to bring a food truck for once a week, fairly once a week. I don't know specifically, it's next year. It's not gonna be here. That's. Well, there's the whole thing, there's another thing that says that, cannot be. Or. Whatever, food establishment, on a 10-degree house. Well, that means that the parts in my driveway, right? But clean up language. Well, as long as it's doing it, as long as, health is brought up, have to transfer it from housing. Building. Fire. Was not sent. No. Go on stuff. It's. That's how it's like that, I didn't even like you need. You ever got that to someone, once you reach $36. Yeah, they said we don't see that. That can be done a lot. I mean, easy solution is. You put it in the box out, like, whatever it is, like you have to fast it up, it's a There's stuff out there that knows that he's gonna do that. Not a month, but you have a quick. Fix that. Really, is the things about this. You're going to be, what time or what day, and to get your knowledge, and then things that you tell them. Ones and after. Here for the morning. It's gonna regulate itself, there aren't gonna be people not there. You get caught once, or whenever, especially if it's caught not there. Your technology. It's take its own entity. So I didn't want to bring them a problem without a solution, proposed solution. He said that they're looking at doing it online anyway, funding process, but he still, that, still owners on the operation. Filling out something. Really. But, anyway, it's like. That way comes, it's over, not only is that. That's what I'm saying, like I said, the fact that it says you have to have an application every year, and nobody even knows what happened. They thought the permit was the application. Then it refers to a section on, it's supposed to be referring back to permit section, and it lists section on each. It was subparagraph 9 and 10, and so I just sent an email. I would have a problem with it. Having to have it come in and paying you $10, and having to have it returned. But you gotta be away from a fire, all that. That's one. Do I have a motion to say this time? Yes. That's why I came back to speak about 2 weeks ago. I spoke, they couldn't be the response. When they started discussing, I handled it. Then they came back in law. Sent them all an email, had 2 weeks ago. And I said, yeah, so this is not so much what I said about it. I wanted to exercise, believe it out for Perco. Put this in the lap before. There's too much ambiguity and some of the regulations. A contradiction of. What he's going to say it That's not okay. Exactly. I'm starting here to throw the agenda. There's some other. Each one, only about 20. Thank you. That, I'm just starting. All of those years are. Each one is the only part that's spot. It's a different spot. The hours, well, for me, that's an issue because say, you know, y'all must have school. State y'all knows when it comes twice in the week. You know, a regular lunch and then a dinner. So, I understand they don't want a business to establishing itself in my parking lot. That's fair. I mean, I'd like to park in the lot all the time, 5 days a week, and we come to me. But I understand that the city doesn't want to, you know, and that's right, but to regulate it, we, in the spots, there may be times it would be twice. You know, so, but because it was on the agenda here when I saw it a weeks ago, I go, let me start here. Then I thought, you know, most of the regulations are all right, but for some reason, I tried to. But it was more serious than this, like, 2 days a year. I looked at the restaurant now too. But I mean, we're looking at just how, you know, the trailer, I figured out if it's a D-grade, and it's service all this. We can put out, side to side of the entrance. It's an affordable lunch you make for school now. That, and that, for me, not a lot, not my life. And then I'm gonna make a $1,000 for the 100 quarters. And I may have to work more, but I have more. I was trading games. So I got that. That's the problem. You know, the less expensive item. Absolutely. I could show like customers working, I said, this was one thing. And also, if you slow, the state park, there, 3,000 beds. Yeah. Go them behind all the limits. All that stuff. Yeah, the community dollars, so $50,000 sometimes a year for the sheets. Add up. I'm just gonna see if, yeah. Oh,
They're not done. No, that's just one person leaving.
Still sitting in there.
No, they had 3 things. They had 3 different things. Oh, really?
Feel your shoulders.
Mm-mm. Yes.
Nice. Big voice. Who's so satisfying?
Yeah. Hit
First, I've never been to an NBA game. I've never even been to a beach.
Yeah. Oh, this short. Yes. I'm doing. At a council meeting. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, you should be at the gym. Why aren't you at the gym? Oh, oh, okay, oh, okay, okay, okay.
Defense, guys.
Okay, well, I might live in, this Saturday. I don't think I'm up in here this Saturday.
It's been baskets.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Is that why there's no videotape of you guys? Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Okay. Okay, I'll call you later. Okay, bye-bye.
That's what you want yesterday. And that's the Galleria. So skinny people in this thing.
No. They got the, jeans
Start themselves wherever and then they stick one bite and they crank the yak it up. So. I guess I can switch on too.
But they flip flop between whether they're on fire or not. Yeah, they flip flop.
Like fun.
It is fun.
Pardon?
Mhm.
We found those. Bounce, we're not making the basket. Most of mine is hockey players and basketball players. Spend the most energy on when they're out there.
Yeah.
They move. Football players, they have, they stop or whatever. These guys, man, literally.
No, I don't want to see if I was able to get in. But, hey, you can get in? Okay. What? The rest of the play was good. I went back and they did the rest of the tasks, but they want me to go for a heart check. And then she's gonna email my pulmonologist and comprehensive testing. She wants to, because they thought, I cleared for no lung blood clot. And she said, you shouldn't be high 1%. He said, you weren't doing that before, were you? I was like, no. But she said this, regimen, medicine, she said, it is tough. She said, it is tough. So they don't want to take the pills for a while until they figure out. And so I didn't get confusion. Right now, that's a whole. They didn't even look at the lymph node. They didn't even look, because they were just worried about me having
coughing a lot and having trouble walking up steps and being out of breath. Because she wanted to make sure it wasn't a lot. 8:09. No, because I gotta watch, okay, it's halftime. You're trying to call me right when I was in the basement of the clinic. So it was ironic that you were calling at that time.
What?
I don't know. So I'm gonna, I'll reach out to them on my turn when I get home. But they said they were, so they'll probably answer the, my college will probably. Maybe in a week or so. Find that letter, send you a picture of it. Why don't you sign into your account? Medical Mutual? What's the deductible? A lot. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay the deductible. Well, yeah, you have to because you've been make sure. You have to make sure. Since you're a veterinary doctor, you haven't paid anything out yet.
I'm so,
I heard of it today, so I want to make sure.
Yeah, we only decided to go for it.
We don't take it someone else will.
now, when it's been there, I'm like, okay, now, one bag at a time. Hopefully I'll do that in my packing process, but then there'll be another, do I need the unpacking process?
So that don't make sense.
It's not a quarter, but I'm more of a third, but not a, yes, and I like an abundance of that. Why do I have 17?
Great to see you.
See ya. I'm heading up. Why do I have 17? That's. The three left, because you know, they, so, and they're 995. But then I like to get my. Always be survived. But now I don't know. How am I gonna get some stuff out of this? Well, I've been packing it up. Our church had it. You can have this baby. You got to just hands
Tell
it
them
on there.
they don't see up to par.
Yeah.
So who knows what your result is?
My daughter is going to college, so she like.
Oh.
I'm using the catch.
So that's good.
My daughter.
No, they just sing you to a sleep now.
So I gave my whole furniture, like.
That's awesome.
I'm like, I'll buy it.
I'm gonna, I did find out. All right.
Council meeting.
The X. We were never here.
Mhm.
Oh, we were. Most of them were. All right.
During the, yeah, during the executive session. And then we can start doing, you know, and had executive session. And we did the item A. But I mean, they could, we still have it also at the end if they can get, but they should. Should be done. Never. Not in my lifetime. But they like to, they feel like they want more on camera. Not around here now. I don't think so. I don't think they do. I mean, there are some in Ohio, there's a lot in Ohio, like mid and southern Ohio, they do. Mm-hmm. They better be careful the second half. They were playing kind of fast and not getting the rebound.
Sets the standard.
But I don't like it. I like a good big like 12 points.
This never tasted better. Quarter pound of flammable beef. Prison glass.
That's grandma and granddad. Get real confused. Mhm. Could be she could be not doing too well. Mrs. Perkins took a downhill slide real quick. Mm-hmm. Real quick. She, they put her in, Montefiore, not Montefiore, here on, down here on Cedar next to the Beechwood place. Yeah, but I don't think she's going back home, but they ended up taking her to the hospital yesterday, day before yesterday. Cause some, her levels were like, I don't think they're gonna let her go back home. That well, no. Mm-mm. Susie was staying with her once she got out the hospital. Oh, yeah.
Don't we stay there?
No, I'm good. No, what I'm gonna do is take myself right here. Yep, I'm good. Go ahead. I promise. I'm fine.
Yes.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I think when she fell and hit her head, that's something started. But she has been right since. Yeah, she fell leaving the thrift store. And she fell and messed her, got a nice nugget on her head and was all bloody and stuff. Yeah, EMS had to take her to the hospital, but she has been right since then. Don't bleed or anything like that, brain or anything. Get it for AIDS and get fragile. It doesn't take much for. Have a good night. Oh, sure, I'm positive. 100%. 10,000%. Mm-hmm. I think we work at 12:30. Oh, okay. Oh. How was the apartment? Where's that? Where was that? Oh, okay. What type of apartment is it? Mhm. Got an apartment complex. Mhm. Mhm. Yep. I don't want them to be in there forever, but I just want to watch the game too. I always leave my laptop open. Nobody knows what I'm watching. Right. Oh, right. Like, oh, you need me? What was that? But it's happening, text me to score every now and then. At the school? Oh, here they come. Darn it. Okay. 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 Bye. Thanks, bye. You think I was asking for what?
That was smart.
Yeah.
Now we know what you do in executive session. Watch TV.
That came out too quick.
You just did it, yep, yeah.
School. Good money. Sorry, Perry.
It's freezing.
It's gonna be worse when they.
Kelly, was it always this cold in here or did it just get cold?
Do the sing along.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. 'cause
We
it
were
was
missing
pretty
Vincent.
here.
And when? Oh, wait a minute.
It-
West on it. We're just waiting for one more member. Time is 8:30. We just exited executive session, but we will need a motion to exit executive session and return to general session. Is there a motion? Motion by Mr. Stokes. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Ms. Marshall. Will the clerk please call roll?
Ms. Weiser,
Aye.
Mr. King,
Aye.
Mr. Rock,
Aye.
Ms. Marshall,
Aye.
Mr. Wiseman,
Aye.
Mr. Stokes.
Aye.
Okay, and we are back in general session. Item B, motion to approve mayor's nomination of David Farkas, Wesley Crutch, and Luke McConville to the Fair Housing Review Commission. It is my understanding that David Farkas has withdrawn his application to this board, so I would like to entertain a motion to amend the motion to remove David Farkas, and that it would just be motion to approve mayor's nomination of Wesley Crutch and Luke McConville to the Fair Housing Review Commission.
So-
Motion by Mr. Stokes. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Ms. Weiser. Any discussion on that motion? If not, we'll, yes.
I have a
Mr.
couple
Weiser.
questions.
Yes.
This is the Fair Housing Board, that's what this is?
Yes.
Right. And how many, do they meet now,
As
this
needed.
board?
As needed.
I mean, is there anybody on the board now?
No.
And how many times in the last, I don't know, decade has this board met?
Before this decade, they met once.
And did the previous administration fill this board?
It did not.
No, they didn't. Okay, so this is the first time this has been since the Infeld administration that we've had Fair Housing. Okay.
I think there were some members of the board at some time, possibly during the first term, the mayor's first term,
Mhm.
Mayor Brennan's first term, but they did not meet. So
So there's a motion on the floor to amend the motion. We're not voting on the members at this point. We are just voting to amend. Motion. Will the clerk please call roll?
Ms. Weiser,
Aye.
Mr. King,
Aye.
Mr. Rock,
Aye.
Ms. Marshall,
Aye.
Mr. Wiseman,
Aye.
Mr. Stokes.
Aye.
Okay, and the floor is open to discuss this agenda item. Is there any discussion on it? With the mayor, do you want to mention anything about these two members?
I mean, I could just tell you that both attorneys have an excellent track record in terms of volunteering or actually being a previous law director, being an employee of the city. They have both actually been part of a charter review process in different years and are excellent candidates.
I concur with that. Any other comment? Mr. Wiseman?
Yeah, I'd just like to say, in terms of Mr. McConville, I've known Luke for more than 20 years. I was on charter review with him, I think in the late 90s. And he's since been, I mean, he was great on charter review. I've known him personally. He was the law director for many years here. I just find him to be really super outstanding person. I think he's going to do a great job. I think if we call on him and they have to meet, but I would trust him with any decision that has to be made. I have no reservations at all accepting Luke. I'm surprised he wants to come here and volunteer again, which I think is a great thing, but I'm happy that his name came up.
And I'll just say, I've known Mr. McConville the whole time I've served, but I've also known Mr. Crutch for close to 10 years now. He's an excellent attorney, works for the Cuyahoga County. He works for the law department for the county. Had served on the Charter Review Commission. It's just been a great asset to this city. So I will make a motion then to approve the mayor's nomination of Wesley Crutch and Luke McConville to the Fair Housing Review Commission. Do I hear a second? Seconded by Mr. Stokes. Any discussion on the motion? If not, will the clerk please call roll?
Weiser,
Aye.
Mr. King,
Aye.
Mr. Rock,
Aye.
Ms. Marshall,
Aye.
Mr. Wiseman,
Aye.
Mr. Stokes.
Aye.
Okay. Item C, motion to accept and approve entering into a contract with Pat Flowers for the 2026 street pavement marking program in the amount not to exceed $69,738.70. Ms. Bonnevie, you have the floor.
Hi. We received three proposals. and Pat Flowers. They came in lowest, and they've also been, the last 2 years that I've been here, they've performed the pavement marking program to satisfaction. Plus, I know the year prior, they were also the low bidder who did the program. So, yes.
Two questions. First one, you adjusted the, I guess what do you call them? The units for the markings to include the stop bars at the Fenwick and Meadowbrook intersection.
Yes, there's enough in there.
Okay, and then Warrensville Center Road would be
We'll take
resurfaced.
out.
That came out in this
No,
bid?
it did not come out in
Okay.
this one. So this is the maximum. This also includes a contingency allowance. So, typically we've kept the contingency allowance in there in case there's anything extra that we wanted to do in the past years, like any of the parking lots.
Uh-huh.
Last year, we didn't do any parking lots. So we just kind of evaluate them each year and decide if we need those funds or not. I don't anticipate that the whole amount will be spent.
Okay, because they charge you based on the usage of the material plus time, correct?
Materials and then labor, yes.
So if they're not using X amount of linear feet and you reviewing their pay app would be able to confirm that.
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
thank you. Any other questions for the? And Mr. Stokes?
Mr. Powers continues to come in under budget
Yeah.
consistently. How they get their stuff so low?
I think they're just a small company. Much less overhead.
Significantly lower.
Yeah, so it's actually Corey Flowers, the son of Pat, who now runs the company. Yeah, and we checked his he had some
Yeah, great.
references, so he,
Yeah, and I'm familiar with their work with other communities and they're usually the low bidder and they usually do a great job.
yeah.
Mr. Wiseman?
Yes, it's just a general comment. So they'll do this work overnight. Typically, the weather's good. So if there was some way that we could warn the residents that they're going to be hearing this right outside their window on the summer night when it starts to happen, I think that would help, because that's always the thing that people have said to me is like, it was 3 a.m, whatever. So I don't, sitting here now, I don't know how we would warn people this is going to happen, but we could just do that. Have some idea what.
I
part of
don't
the city-
think all of it is overnight. Usually, like maybe the major streets. So if they were to do Warrensville Center Road, that would be a
Mhm.
street that they would do overnight.
Yeah.
But I think on the residential streets, it's mostly the stop bars and crosswalks. They'll probably do that during daytime hours.
Okay, well, if they do it every night.
Okay, we'll warn them.
Excellent, thank you.
Send out. I'll remember that when we have our pre-construction meeting with them, and I'll talk to them about that.
Thank you,
That's a
Mr.
good
Vice Mayor.
question. Mayor?
And when Ms. Mockby has a construction meeting, if they are going to be working overnight in residential areas, we'll email it out to residents. We'll put it on social media. We'll make sure that people know about it.
Great, thank you. Thank you.
Is there a motion?
Come on.
Motion by Mr. Stokes. Is there a second. Seconded by Mr. King. Any discussion on the motion? If not, will the clerk please call roll?
Ms. Weiser,
Aye.
Mr. King,
Aye.
Mr. Rock,
Aye.
Ms. Marshall,
Aye.
Mr. Wiseman,
Aye.
Mr. Stokes.
Aye.
Letter D, motion to accept proposals from Elemental Shelters and Manikin Smith Group for the Salt Dome project. The total cost breakdown is as such: Elemental Shelters not to exceed $67,989.68, and the Manikin Smith Group not to exceed $11,300 for the engineering design cost. Ms. Mockby, you have the floor.
Yes, so this is something that the mayor found out at the beginning of the year, that the city was going to need a new location for salt. So we started reaching out to a couple different we reached out to one company and we got a quote from the first company. It did come in a little bit higher. And then the service director of Pennington, he provided me with another company that I reached out to, which is this Elemental Shelter Solutions. And they came in a little bit lower. We are looking at putting a temporary structure. It'll have concrete block walls and then a fabric covered arch over the top of it. Just across the street here at the parking lot of Bell Tower, the back parking lot behind the apartment building. I think you guys should have a map of where it's going to be located. The city has an agreement with Bell Tower to house the salt dome over there. So we need, for the 500 cubic or 500 tons of salt, we need a structure that's about 32 feet wide by 48 feet long. The company Elemental Shelter Solutions is part of Sourcewell, so we do not have to go out for bids. And then I have a engineering budget in case we need to take a little closer look at the site, to do any, we just have to make sure that none of our salty water gets into our storm sewer system. So in case anything needs to be addressed beforehand, I have some budget. I may not need it. I may not need it all, but it'll be there if I do.
Mr. King, go ahead.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. So I knew this was coming down the road, but I think the first I heard of it being at this location was in the packet. Learning about that Friday. I have some concern about the location. There are homes right behind it on Bushnell. I guess I might have some questions for Mr. Pennington on what kind of noise or lights or what kind of operations could be expected overnight.
During a snow event, you will find the backup alarms on the vehicles as they do their backing. There will be some noise, similar to what there is at our current location where there are residents in relatively.
It's a little further away.
It's a little further away there, but it's something that this location does provide us with a excellent location here in town, where we can actually service that, use our own loader to load the salt. We're not then relying on another community to have personnel available or equipment available to load our trucks. This will be something that will give us that advantage for our salt storage.
I think logistically, this is great. I'm just somewhat concerned about the quality of life of the residents who live nearby.
Ms. Weiser could go first.
All right, Ms. Weiser.
Mr. Pennington, you weren't real clear. About how many times does a truck come in during the middle of the night during a snow event?
It really depends upon the how heavy of a snow event it is. Our trucks would fill up. We get 4 trucks on a route at the time that we do snow plowing. We probably have total of anywhere from 12 to 16 loads in an overnight period for a heavy,
Or just
12 trucks, yes. Total.
Now.
So 3
it-
times.
total.
Total, yes.
I'm not done yet. So is it possible though to make sure these trucks are full before the evening starts so that they're not having to load to start?
We generally do try to keep the trucks loaded and prepared where we can. So when they first go out, they are typically full before they go out and start doing the mains. So the first thing we do is we go out and hit the main streets. All 4 trucks are typically on the route at that time, and then we go from there. As they empty out the trucks, that's when they have to go back, fill up, and those are done on a more sporadic basis. We'll have one operator take the loader over to the site we'll load the trucks individually at that time.
So moving the loader from City Hall to the site also is gonna cause some noise.
That loader, you'll hear mainly when it's backing up to load the trucks. That's when you're gonna hear the beeping. Typically when that loader is backing out of the salt dome to fill the trucks.
I doubt if there is no place in the city we can put a salt dome without this happening. It just is impossible. We're so dense.
Right.
But if we can do anything to minimize the noise, it's nice.
And the current location is no longer available to us. Thanks.
Well,
Mayor?
So we looked everywhere in the city for a location. Absolutely everywhere. And what Mr. Bryan said, there is not one place where there's not some residential area. I think the good thing of this is that there is a brick wall over there which will buffer a little bit. It's not so high, but there is a wall and there's not a wall really in any other area. The other thing, this has nothing to do with the sound, but this is fully paid for by a grant, by the NOPEC grant. So this is no cost to the city also.
You mentioned that it was a temporary structure. Is it also reusable? Like if let's say the owner of the property wanted us not there next year, could we take it and move it?
I think you could.
Yeah.
So this company will do the full installation of it. They're booked out till August, and then they said it would take about a week to install it. They do the first row of concrete blocks is buried about a foot into the ground, so it kind of locks it into place there.
Okay.
So
Mr. Weissman?
So where it is on the map here, that's the exact location it's gonna be?
about,
Not exactly sure.
yeah.
Do we have to reinforce the road going in and out for the trucks?
I don't think we will.
Coming in off of Cedar along that concrete driveway, and that is designed for the truck traffic for the various businesses currently in the mall. So with that being the case, the only thing that we're gonna do is kind of a cooperation with them is we are going to drop our plow blades and plow in and out as we access the site.
That probably makes a little bit of noise too.
Well,
On those roads.
as does theirs, as they do the plowing of those lots.
Yeah, but not every time. They don't plow that 16 times a night, I guess, I'm guessing if it's. snowing.
Well, we wouldn't necessarily plow it 16 times that. We would only do it when it was
Yeah.
necessary.
And is there, like, can the guy working the loader turn off the beeper? Certain
Not from a
times?
safety standpoint, no.
The OSHA thing, you
No.
have to do that.
No.
And how big is that? Can we reinforce the wall? Can we put like a mini wall? I share Mr. King's concern, I'm used to the plows going by in the winter time. That sort of doesn't wake me anymore, but beeping is probably a little more annoying.
With the concrete walls that are gonna be in the dome, that will shield some of the beeping from the loader when it's backing in and out of the facility. And once it gets outside to fill the truck, there'll be some beeping that will take place there.
Mhm. And is that, I'm almost done. Is that parking lot used? Is it going to be used or?
That parking lot currently is not used and is definitely not used by the apartment complex there. They
Yeah.
use the lot on the other side. This is an area that is generally unused. And it's currently, I think they use it for part of storage for the taking down of the.
So it's just gonna be our plows and the loader in here.
Yeah.
So why don't they build a wall of snow then? I'm not kidding at all. I mean, that might be, I'm just looking for something to dampen the sound, there's less echo. I'm just thinking, again, I think Mr. King's concern is a valid one. There's, 8, 10 houses they're gonna hear beeping in their dreams. So whatever we can do. Anyway, thank you.
I would say this winter that might have worked with the amount of snow we had, but
Yes.
most winters, that's not gonna be feasible.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
I live in a semi and we got them coming and going behind the shopping center. So we hear the beeping in the trucks. But during the winter, the noise is minimal compared to during the spring and summer. So that is very true. It's winter and windows are closed. There's less of a challenge. The other thing, those are not houses directly by those fences. Those are the garages.
Oh, those are garages.
The houses are further out.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah, so there is more of a distance
Yeah.
from the side of that salt dome going on Bushnell.
Mr. Stokes, you had your hand up.
Oh, I was just gonna say, even with the safety features on the trucks and the backing up, it's not always gonna be beeping. It will be beeping for about 10 seconds, then to go. But to their point, I don't wanna be waking up. beeping either.
And then.
I love snow. It works for me.
So, Mayor, we have an agreement then with the landowner to put this here and for how long?
So, I believe it's year to year right
It's year to
now
year.
for $1.
For one time? Nice.
And,
A
I'm
month,
sorry, go ahead.
$1 a month.
Yeah.
$12 a month.
Have we budgeted for that?
And they have told us, verbally, not in writing, but, right now there is no future plans at all for that site. So, and when Ms. Maccabee and I were looking at the structure, they told us it could be moved.
So that was just the concern of mine. Okay. But if it does have to be moved, it sounds like there'll be some patching required then.
Yes.
Yeah, I think definitely, plus some large trucks.
Yeah, there may be some wear and tear in the
Yeah.
parking lot.
Okay.
It's not in great shape right now.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. All right, any other discussion on this item? Is there a motion to accept the proposals, not to
moved.
exceed 67,989.68 to Elemental Shelters and Manic and Smith Group, not to exceed 11,300? There was a motion by Mr. Wiseman. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Stokes. Any discussion on the motion? If not, will the clerk please call roll?
Ms. Weiser,
Aye.
Mr. King,
Aye.
Mr. Rock,
Aye.
Ms. Marshall,
Aye.
Mr. Wiseman,
Aye.
Mr. Stokes.
Letter E, motion to authorize bidding of the 2026 to 2028 catch basin inlet, sewer cleaning and television inspection program.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. This is one of our 3-year contracts that expired at the end of last year. We recently became aware that the contracts for both it and the next item on the agenda had both expired. This item is for the annual sewer cleaning, catch basin inlet cleaning, and television inspection that we do on our sewers. That the last contract had been done by the company AAA throughout the city. We do a quadrant of the city each year with the funds available. Typically, we've been budgeting approximately 125,000 a year for this work. This contract, the bid that will go out will be have some sample bid items for them to give competitive bids on, and then we will use those on an as-directed basis for the sewer cleaning contract.
Any discussion on this? And this is just to go out to bid.
Yes.
Their motion?
So moved.
I'm gonna take the motion by Mr. King, seconded by Mr. Stokes. Any discussion? If not, will the clerk please call roll?
Ms. Weiser,
Aye.
Mr. King,
Aye.
Mr. Rock,
Aye.
Ms. Marshall,
Aye.
Mr. Wiseman,
Aye.
Mr. Stokes.
Letter F, motion to authorize bidding of the 2026 to 2028 emergency sewer repairs program.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. This is the contract that we use to service from the T to the main for emergency sewer repairs and main line repairs when necessary. Similar to what we just had to do for a sinkhole out on Cedar Road, which is one of the items we'll be coming to the next council meeting for authorization. With it just coming to our attention, the contract did expire and we are in the process of going out to bid now for the emergency sewer repairs that the last contract had been held by Neroni and Sons. So for the period of time prior to today, we did have 3 sewer repairs. We will be coming back to council for authorization to cover the expenses for. However, the remainder of the 180,000 for this year's annual budget estimated would be utilized for the successful bidder. And again, we have sample items for the various items we typically would expect to see, and we'll be bidding based on that on an as directed basis.
Any discussion? My only question is, since the contract expired on January 1st, this is same with the last one. It tells me we're lapsed right now on coverage.
We are lapsed. The sewer cleaning, the last one is something that we do on an annual basis. We'll just push it a little further into the year. This one here, we've had 3 instances so far this year where we've had residents with collapsed sewer laterals, and we've had to do the emergency work. So we want to get this bid out, and we want to get this awarded so that we can continue with that. But in the interim, we will have to pay the bills that have come up this year.
Okay, so we're just paying time and material as it comes through currently then?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. Mayor?
Could I just ask that Ms. Kopfer at the next, or whenever the contract, the bids come through, that we can have those 3 invoices. We could see what those were also.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
For the next meeting?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
So then it's a
We're-
project.
We have 2, and one's, the last one's like in process by the vendor. So,
Okay, great.
and we have not paid them.
Oh, okay.
We are waiting for council authorization because they exceed the mayor's authority.
Got it. Any other discussion? Not, is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Stokes, is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Ms. Weiser. Any discussion on the motion? Again, this is just to go out to bid. Not, will the clerk please call roll?
Ms. Weiser?
Aye.
Mr. King?
Aye.
Mr. Rod?
Aye.
Ms. Marshall?
Aye.
Mr. Wiseman?
Aye.
Mr. Stokes?
Letter G, this is ordinance 2026-26, amending section 88002 of the city codified ordinances relating to permits and fees for mobile retail food establishments and food trucks. This is being heard on second reading. Mr. Perko, you have the floor.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. This was tabled at the last city council meeting, just in order to provide a little clarity and cleanup language. The law department did provide that for us for consideration this evening.
If I could. Yeah, so we did clarify in here that the permits are good for 1 year. If your inspection lapses during that 1 year period, you need to provide us with an updated inspection. And if, you need to, when it's filed, say what days you're gonna be operating. And if that changes during the year, you don't have to file a new for a new permit. You just need to update the days you're working and pay your $10 for the updated days. And this ordinance was tabled, so if we're going to take any action on it, we need a motion to take it off the table.
Okay, is there a motion to take it off the table?
I motion.
Motion by Ms. Marshall, is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Wiseman. Will the clerk please call roll to take it off the table?
Ms. Weiser?
Aye.
Mr. King?
Aye.
Mr. Rod?
Aye.
Ms. Marshall?
Aye.
Mr. Wiseman?
Aye.
Mr. Stokes?
Aye.
And then just to clarify, the $10, that's the per day operation.
Right.
So the vendor would need to know, or could they, let's say they're successful in their operation, need to add another couple of days.
Yes.
They would just need to follow up and pay the $10 a day.
Yeah, they would just have to notify the fire department that these are the days we're planning on operating in the future that weren't contained in the original application. The $10 fees need to be paid in advance. We don't want to be chasing people around for money, but, I suppose you could go month to month or whatever, once you have your application in place and permit, you're just updating dates and times and paying me $10.
Mr. Wiseman?
I mean, so I appreciate Mr. Shapiro coming and giving us the comments in the email. This is, as far as I'm concerned, part of the process, right? I'm glad that you're giving us your input. In terms of the $10, I'm assuming you're gonna know the day before you go to some place that you're gonna be there, so you call the city and let them know. I think our city needs to know where the food trucks are gonna be and when, so they can maybe they'll have somebody, if they have to do a spot inspection, or if the police need to know or something. I don't think that's particularly onerous to know that, I mean, I think the idea is that the city isn't surprised that the food truck shows up at a certain point. There might be something going on or some reason they want to know. Going through what Mr. Shapiro sent us, the application fee of $10 per day. I think we changed that, but it's just a fee of $10 per day, not application fee.
Right, there's no permit fee or application fee. When you
Right.
file your permit, however many days you're asking to operate, it's $10 per that day. And then if you want to supplement that from your original application, you can do that at any time. You just need to put your new dates, times and locations on and pay the $10, whatever those days are.
And there's one thing there was 880.04. I don't see a 0.04 in this. Did we not get the second page, or it's the Mr. Shapiro, or Mr. Shapiro said that he quoted 880.04A5 that says no MRFB, I forgot that's the food trucks shall leave a vending device unattended at any time. I'm assuming that means while it's operating within the city. But that's not in the copy that we have.
That's in a different section.
Yeah, it's in a different section that's not being considered for this ordinance amendment. However.
Oh, he's just bringing up language where that exists.
Right. However, the title of that section is regulations. And then it says mobile retail food establishments shall operate in accordance with these regulations set forth. So I would defer to the law director, but I read that as that would only be while they're operating.
Right. Yeah, I think we don't want it running, hooked up and somebody
Right. So,
not attending.
I think that's
Parked or stored overnight.
I think that's great. Even if you're out in the city in the food truck and doing business, I think if you lock up and go to the bathroom, you got to have somebody come sit in the truck because you've got equipment there and other things that somebody could go in and use it. So I don't know. I don't know how that's enforced, but I mean, I think that's
And I don't know how you turn it off and turn it back on.
right. No, I mean, but the main thing is we're not voting on that section tonight.
Right.
That's why we don't have it. Okay. All right. Great. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Any
you,
other
Chief.
comments? You're good. Okay, Ms. Marshall?
I just also wanted to thank Mr. Shapiro for bringing all of the concerns to our attention. I want to thank the law director for making the changes accordingly. Thank you so much.
Is there a motion? Motion by Mr. Stokes. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Ms. Marshall. Any discussion on the motion? If not, will the clerk please call roll?
Ms. Weiser,
Aye.
Mr. King,
Aye.
Mr. Rock,
Aye.
Ms. Marshall,
Aye.
Mr. Wiseman,
Aye.
Mr. Stokes.
Letter H, ordinance 2026-32, amending section 220.10 of the city codified ordinances related to council committees to establish the sustainability subcommittee as a subcommittee of the council community outreach committee. This is being heard on second reading. Mr. King, I could turn it over to you if you have any other remarks on this.
I think I would defer to the law director for
Okay.
the changes he made, but before he says that, I'll say I appreciate that it was moved out of section 220 and made into its own chapter, and that it more closely aligns to the way that other committees and commissions are appointed. So I appreciate those changes. I do notice one thing we're going to need to update as far as the motion goes, it's on the agenda still as amending section 220.10 instead of
Yep.
enacting
Yes.
chapter 279. So, I'll let the law director speak first, but I'll make a motion afterwards to update that, but
Right.
law director.
Yeah, just, we would need to clarify the title of the ordinance that we're passing. And again, it's amending chapter 279 of the city, or enacting chapter 279, not amending. So yes, so the change was, rather than put it as a subparagraph of the council committees, it's treated like these other additional committees that aren't just made up of council. So we gave it its own chapter section and essentially mirrored the appointment methods. I mean, each of these have slight differences because of their duties, but this aligns with the tech committee, the recreation advisory board, these other committees. Sustainability is slightly different, but pretty much along the same lines of appointment methods.
So we will need a motion to amend this to say enact chapter 279.
Yeah,
That's
just-
the main motion or that's separate?
If we just read the ordinance, so the title is an ordinance enacting chapter 279 of the city codified ordinances, establishing the council sustainability subcommittee as a subcommittee of the council community outreach committee. That's what we're passing, not, as it was stated on the agenda at the old.
I will make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Mr. Yeah,
And just
go ahead.
one discussion item before then. There have been substantial changes to this ordinance. Is it still good for second reading or?
If we want to pass it tonight, I would suspend the rules to cover ourselves on that.
So, do you want to make a motion to suspend the rules first?
I think we need to vote on this.
On the amendment
On the
first?
amendment first.
Since
That was your,
since that's
that
on
was
the
your
floor.
motion then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so the motion was to amend by Mr. King, seconded by Ms. Weiser. Or please call roll on the amendment.
Ms. Weiser?
Aye.
Mr. King?
Aye.
Mr. Rapp?
Aye.
Ms. Marshall?
Aye.
Mr. Wiseman?
Aye.
Mr. Stokes?
Now, is there a motion to suspend the rules?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. King, seconded by Ms. Weiser to suspend the rules. Will the clerk please call roll?
Ms. Weiser?
Aye.
Mr. King?
Aye.
Mr. Rapp?
Aye.
Ms. Marshall?
Aye.
Mr. Wiseman?
Aye.
Mr. Stokes?
Okay. Any further discussion before we make a motion to approve? Ms. Weiser?
I was delighted to see we can have up to 12 members, which I think will pretty well encompass just about everybody wanted to be on it.
I agree. That was, a great adjustment. So thank you.
Yeah, just to clarify, so the motion would be to pass the ordinance as amended on emergency,
On emergency?
or not on
On
emergency.
second reading.
No, so we don't, we
Okay,
suspend.
but as amended.
Right,
amended.
it's not emergency legislation, sorry. Thank you.
Is there a motion? Mr. Stokes makes a
I'll
motion, seconded by Mr. King. Any discussion on that motion? If not, will the clerk please call roll?
Ms. Weiser?
Aye.
Mr. King?
Aye.
Mr. Rapp?
Aye.
Ms. Marshall?
Aye.
Mr. Wiseman?
Aye.
Mr. Stokes?
All right, letter I, ordinance 2026-33, amending chapter 278 of the city administrative code relating to the composition and manner of appointment of the Recreation Advisory Committee. This is being read on second reading as well. Turn it over to Mr. Stokes, who's the Recreation Committee. We did discuss this in the last meeting.
We will turn it back over to the mayor.
Okay.
because he wrote
Vice
this.
Mayor.
Yeah, and the change here was 20, up to 20 people to 12.
12, yeah.
Essentially. It's just
That was the only change, correct?
cleanup lang-
Yeah.
There was slight cleanup language. It didn't change anything. Meaning, just the word,
Elimination
like
of-
for a term not to exceed 2 years rather than the 2 year, just to match the other ordinances, but it
Okay.
didn't change the terms or anything like that.
Okay. Any discussion on this?
So this wouldn't be a substantial.
Is there a motion?
Move.
Motion by Mr. Stokes. Is there a second?
I second.
Seconded by Ms. Marshall. Any discussion on that motion? If not, will the clerk please call roll?
Ms. Weiser?
Aye.
Mr. King?
Aye.
Mr. Rock?
Aye.
Ms. Marshall?
Aye.
Mr. Wiseman?
Aye.
Mr. Stokes?
Aye.
And then letter J, motion to enter executive session for the purpose of discussing legal proceedings, personnel, and a real estate matter. We've already done that. There's no other need, correct?
There's not.
Okay, then we will move on to reports of the standing committees. We'll start with building and housing.
Building and Housing met tonight. We're delighted to report that some of the bids for repair of the sidewalk squares, pardon me, 72 of them that were affected by trees came in, and it appears we're going to actually be able to do the entire program this year, which is nice to know. That catches us up with citations issued in the last exterior inspection go-round. We finished discussion on the lighting ordinance that will show up at the next council meeting. And the committee is going to recommend approval of that. We did some additional discussion of the vacant home registration, and Mr. Bryan is going to do some more revision on that proposed ordinance. We also just very briefly put out 3 different things for additional discussion going forward. Landscape considerations for buffers between commercial and multi-unit buildings and residential areas. Looking at some of the issues with repeat offenders of the nuisance ordinance, and also Building and Housing are looking at potentially changing our permitting software to a different vendor that may be a bit more flexible and give us more information, but that stuff is for another meeting at another time. I'm just delighted to finally get sidewalks basically put to bed for this year. And that's my report.
Thank you, Ms. Weiser. Community outreach, Mr. King.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. So now that we've passed ordinance 2026-32, establishing the Sustainability Subcommittee, I will be taking collecting nominations for the committee. Any member of council may make those nominations to me, and I will collect them and then provide them to the mayor so that she may select up to 12 appointees. So I'll send out an email to you with more details on that process, and to anyone at home, if you're interested, or in the audience. If you're interested in the Sustainability Committee, you can also contact me as well. In regard to scheduling a community outreach meeting, I'm still working through some scheduling issues, getting the Tech Advisory Commission in line with that, with the committee. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet in May is what I'm hoping for. So we'll have more information at the next meeting on that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. King. Infrastructure Committee, Mr. Wiseman.
No report.
Thank you. For finance, I would like to have quarterly meetings to review prior quarter's financials. So now that Q1's complete, how much more time do you think to finish the close on Q1 through the end of the month?
Yeah.
Okay,
And so I was
a May
looking at-
meeting would be appropriate,
Yeah, like in the middle of May.
middle of May. All right, I'll do a doodle poll for middle of May. And that is to review Q1 financials for the city. Recreation, Mr. Stokes.
To go 20 members to 12 members. What a blessing that would be. And in addition to that, we will have a recreation meeting in May. I will send out a doodle poll to the committee and we will go from there. We're excited about the summer's exciting things that will go on with recreations, with the pool and all of that good jazz. Here ends my report.
Thank you. Safety, Ms. Marshall.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. I'm planning on having a safety committee meeting for May before our, just before our, first committee, council meeting. And, I'm not sure exactly what all items will be on there because I have to find out from both from the chiefs what they want on the agenda. But I do have a couple of items that are gonna be on the agenda.
Okay, thank you. And then for service and utilities, I'm going to read a report from Councilperson Sachs. Do you wonder what actually happens to the recycling packages and containers that you place into large blue recycling carts? Waste Management is University Heights Materials Recycling Facility and is hosting several opportunities for you to tour and see firsthand. Space is limited to 1 hour tour for people 14 years old and up to those who do not have pacemakers. So make sure to reserve your spot on Tuesday, May 5th at either 10:30 a.m. or 1 p.m.
What are they doing?
I don't know.
It's because of the equipment.
Just the messenger here. The experience includes a safety briefing, waste management presentation, PPE setup, plant tour, and time for questions following the tour. Again, that's May 5th at 10:30 or May 5th at 1 p.m.
There you go.
Vice Mayor?
Yes.
To add to that, because it's joint with building and housing. We did kick the tree ordinance out of our committee. It's been done for like over a month. And the administration is beginning to schedule the date and time for the public hearing on that ordinance. Look for information in the Friday newsletter and on the city website as to that public hearing. And we look forward to people taking a good look at it and moving forward with trees.
Thank you. And then for committee of the whole, I have two reports. First one is zoning. We met last Monday. We've gotten through all of the zoning districts at this point. We will circle back. The mayor and I had a conference call with Mr. Suter from ZoneCo, who is going to be making the revisions. And then afterwards, I'll be sending those off. But for the next meeting, which will be on May 12th, we cannot do that Monday. So it'll be on Tuesday, May 12th. In this room at 6 o'clock, we will begin our discussions on Title III uses. And we'll just continue that cadence forward. And then we will have to go back and revisit the zones once we get those revisions. The second update I have is there's a meeting on April 30th for deer management. That'll be at City Hall at 6 o'clock. That's all I have for committee of the whole. Okay. Reports of special committees and taking of action thereon. I'll just mention for facilities, we're moving forward with an architectural group. We'll have a contract ready for the first meeting in May. Planning Commission met last Thursday, tabled the item. And so the next Planning Commission meeting will be on May 7th. And I'm not aware of anything else. Does anybody else have any special committees or actions? The one that got tabled
Yeah,
was for a demo of a home and to replace it with another home.
thank you. But that was on the previous meeting too, wasn't it?
Is a different one.
Different one.
Yeah, and this one got tabled because the site
It's
is
okay. I
really,
was just curious.
it was a unique site. It's gonna need some work. Any unfinished or miscellaneous business? I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Motion by Mr. Stokes. Is there a sec? I'll second.
Third.
All right.
Different.
Will the clerk please call roll?
Ms. Weiser?
Aye.
Mr. King?
Aye.
Mr. Rod?
Aye.
Ms. Marshall?
Aye.
Mr. Wiseman?
Aye.
Mr. Stone?
All right, the time is 9:19. We are adjourned. Thank you.